We've discussed in our classes that belly dance music has different, so to speak, modes. Sometimes it's lyrical and flowing music, and your movement should be unhurried and fluid. Sometimes it's all accent, so you perform your accent cascades, and sometimes it's very swirly and dancery, so you will throw a lot of footwork, travel and turns. And today we'll talk about celebratory party mode, and that usually would be a song that your audience may want to get up and dance to, or maybe it's a party style moment in a longer belly dance song you're performing on stage, or maybe it's some ethnic pop or good old Western pop music that they play at a party where you're hired as an entertainer. This music has a strong beat and invites your audience to dance, but it has a social dance feel about it because of the even beat and fun melody. It's not stage music with a soaring, swirling melody and dramatic accents. So this is our party mode. If you have started or played with performing professionally, doing commercial shows, you know that even though my deep belief is that the best improvisation is choreographed, when you are on a dance floor with a crowd that wants to dance, true improvisation is the only way to go. You never know when your party guests will jump up and burst onto the party floor, and you may want them to get up and dance with you. It's that famous audience participation moment in your show, when you take a break from the hard work of weaving your amazing accent cascades and floor patterns and just bounce around as a belly dancing cheerleader, filling your audience with dance enthusiasm, teaching them a move or two, and posing with them for selfies. However, as your party song starts, you may go for a while before your first audience participation victim hits the dance floor. And if your audience is a bit more formal or shy, they may never get up to dance. By the way, you remember the rule: never invite men to dance, only women. I may have mentioned this to you, but I will repeat. You want to be on the good side of women in the audience and give them a moment to shine. Remember, it's women who hire belly dancers for parties and events, not men. Another thing that often happens is that you are performing to DJ music and you have no idea what DJ is going to play. It's his idea of party music. It may be a nightclub and there is no expectation of a structured show at all. So what we do is improvise. Our goal is to use compact dance vocabulary that doesn't involve expansive travel all over the stage. We're using prefabricated combinations with which we're so familiar we can be on autopilot. Because there are so many distractions in this situation, you simply can't be sure you will remember anything too sophisticated. Another caveat is that you dance turning to all directions, because the audience is likely to be standing or sitting all around you. So you're constantly changing directions and diagonals to make your eye contact with a new group of people. You want your movement style and body language to be engaging and playful if possible. So people around you feel that you are giving them permission to be silly and to flirt and to try all those belly dance movements that look so pretty but silly to them. And finally, you want these autopilot components to be easy to remember and longer. So once you start your combination, it rolls for longer than just, say, 8 counts. And that's when I usually rely on my 4 walls or 4 corners method. I have a stash of these combinations with last bit turning you and making you change direction. So every 16 counts or so, you face a different group of people, 4 walls or 4 different corners. Let me show you our first combination and you'll know precisely what we're working on.